Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Sunday, June 1st, 2025. And I got to keep talking about these tariffs because this is affecting people's money and their ability to own businesses and even just survive because things can get more expensive because of these tariffs. They're on again, they're off again. I mean, who really knows where we stand? So we're looking at it from an individual perspective, how it's causing so much chaos and havoc and uncertainty, but other countries looking at this too, because this affects their ability to make money and sustain themselves as a country. So while Trump is doing all of this, we have to remember that other countries out there, they're making moves as well, but it's not discussed in America because we just focus on America. But I'm going to include a link to this story, and it's about the ASEAN, GCC countries, and China came together last week to form the world's largest economic bloc. And we're talking about a lot of countries that are coming together. And I'm just going to list them, the name of them real quick. So we got Oman, UAE, Bahrain, Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia. And then we have Philippines, Myanmar, Malaysia, Laos, Vietnam, Indonesia, Cambodia, Thailand, Brunei, and Singapore. All these countries came together with China to talk about trade between these countries. We're talking over 2 billion people. Here's the thing though, these countries are not going to be using the US dollar. Let me repeat that. They're not going to be using the US dollar. Please let that sink in. All these countries with a population of over 2 billion people, and the US has 300 million. 2 billion people will not be using the US dollar for trade with China. Think about that for a second. All these countries are coming together and they're going to be doing business outside the US dollar. Do you really understand how important this is and how this will impact life in America? If the dollar is not being used around the world as much as it used to, then that means its purchasing power will decrease and things will get that much more expensive. People really need to understand this, but it's not being discussed in mainstream media because they don't want to talk about this because they don't want people to get upset. They want to keep us distracted so we don't know what's going on. You got to get what you need now, and you got to buy assets to maintain and preserve your wealth and purchasing power. You got to do it now before it's too late. Get your gold and silver.